Good afternoon, Pokesports. I'm your host, Mike, and I play with two Pokemon on the field. Today, I know it's Thursday for some of you, but today it's hump day. We're going to be using a Camerupt today. This team was provided to us by one Mestegio from our Discord. If you go on over to our Discord, you can post in the rental codes chat your own rental code. Post your rental code, post your Pokepaste, and I might just go and play it and show off some really cool and creative teams like this hump day team right over here, which uses a lot of trick room, uses the Camerupt, which just amazing. When used properly. And we're going to take this into the dance floor. We're going to see how well we can do with this team. So come along, join me. Let's today choose hump day. Come on, let's go. All right, and our first battle is right up against a Dondozo. Hilarious. Now what that means for me though is I think I should bring Palafin because Palafin does contain haze. I'll be able to take that away from the Dondozo. Let's see, but should I lead with that? I figure if I'm going to bring Palafin, I should usually lead with it. But maybe what's better here is just to bring out Maushold and Meowscarada. Yeah, you know what? We're going to bring Maushold and Meowscarada here. Yeah. And then on the side, we're going to bring Camerupt, and I'll tell you about the whole Camerupt grift later. And then what should I bring? The Pelipper or the Magnezone? No, I don't think I should bring either of those. I think Palafin just is the right choice here. I don't like bringing Palafin in the back. I feel like that's not the right play. I'm gonna do it though. Because you know what? This team, it U-turns out a lot. It does a lot of, self-switching. So I'm going to assume that I'll be able to get at least one turn with Palafin out there. Probably going to lead with Iron Hands because the Palafin was on the team. And seeing a Palafin in team select just kind of says, okay, well, you know what? I should probably bring something that can KO Palafin right off the bat. So they brought the Rotom instead. All right. Maybe they have the Iron Hands in the back somewhere. Now, here's the thing. I am worried about a Heat Wave from this guy, from the Iron Moth, but I feel like I should go probably for a Follow Me here, even though it has the chance to go for a Heat Wave. Sometimes it goes for a single target. Sometimes Meowscarada doesn't even go down to this Heat Wave because of Friend Guard. Who knows? I could even Terrastalize to live that. I'm gonna say that because I have Friend Guard, I'm going to live through this Heat Wave. It's a little risky, but I'm going to do it. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to Follow Me here. It is going to Heat Wave, and Meowscarada is going to live. Looks like I lived even through Thing as well. Oh, wow. Maushold took both of those hits. However, now it is going to go down to the burn, which isn't the worst thing in the world, I don't think. Because now I can bring out the Camerupt. Maushold's going to go down. Now, regardless, I got the Trick Room off. Now we can do the fun thing. I'm going to bring out Camerupt. Now, I'm glad that I didn't Terrastalize last turn, because that would make what I'm about to do very, very sad. Now, what I want to look up real quick is just the speed stat of both of these. We've got 60 and we've got 115. Perfect. I see what's going on here. So what Iron Ball does is it halves the speed of the Pokemon that holds it. So this Meowscarada, now that it's holding an Iron Ball, is slower than the Camerupt. So if I go and Terrastalize here, because of course this is Fire Ground. I don't even need to Terrastalize then, do I? It's just neutral effective. No, I'm going to do it. Yeah, we're going to Rock Slide here. We're going to Flower Trick our own Camerupt. That's the deal. That is the deal. Camerupt may be slow, but it's not slower than an Iron Ball min speed Meowscarada. So there you have it. So we hit Flower Trick, boom. Didn't do all that much damage, did just over 40, 45? It's not so bad. Critical hit, triggers the Anger Point. When Anger Point is triggered, it maxes the attack. And if Rock Slide hits both, which it just did, there goes our friend, the Iron Moth. Now, is this going to be a Hydro Pump into Camerupt here? If it is, that would be even better. That would be so funny. Yep, here it comes. And you know what? As little damage as that did, it still did more than the critical hit Flower Trick. So that's kind of interesting. Okay, so here we go with this. Hitting the Rock Slide is probably my best bet. But, you know, I should probably consider swapping here. Yeah, if I swap into Palafin and I hit the Haze, I know what's going to happen if I hit Haze. That's not great. But no, we'll be okay, especially if here goes that. Yep. Especially if this Dondozo now becomes super huge. It's probably going to go for the order up. It's going to try and KO my dragon type Camerupt, which is okay. It does mean I'm not going to be able to get a big Palafin off, which is unfortunate, but I think it's okay. It's terrestrializing itself. Okay. Ground is good for me. It can be. I am in like a bit of trouble. I'm talking a big game, but like look at how little damage that did, but I did get the flinch. Yes. So I get one big attack off. And that's going to be a protect. That is 100% going to be a protect. Yep. You're going to protect that. We're going to haze. I'm sorry, Camerupt. I'm so sorry. But you're going to lose your max attack. Sorry about that, dude. Because I protected here, I'm at least able to flip out my Palafin. The Camerupt's not going to take any damage. The Tatsugiri's not going to take any damage, but the Palafin is going to take the full brunt of this earthquake. Oh, and of course it's a crit. The revenge crit. But I have that citrus berry to heal up. Thank you. Yum, yum. Now, let's just take a look at this. Yeah. All my attack gone. All my attack is gone. There's really not much that this Camerupt can do anymore. Especially, I mean, the fact that it has its attack down is bad, but I think the worst part is just that, you know, it's up against a Dondozo, right? So I'm going to flip this into Meowscarada. Trick Room's bound to be done, I believe, after this turn. And we just saw that the Dondozo is still faster, than the Camerupt. It's going to Earthquake, and that's just going to hit both of them. Wouldn't be surprised if both of them went down. Meowscarada might live. Yeah, Meowscarada lives. Great. Well, that is great. Not if Trick Room ends. Trick Room ends, that's bad. Twisted Dimensions are going to return. Palafin's going to come out, and I'm going to have to hope that I can do some nasty damage to this Dondozo. Okay, so Jet Punch is obviously going to do the most here. I think the best thing for me to do is to Jet Punch and Trick Room. Right? Yeah, because my Meowscarada is still holding the Iron Ball. It's still going to be super slow. And who's going to come out after this? Rotom. Yeah. Now this is right, and I know it. I should just go for it. Battle's canceled. They were playing 6 turns ahead, and they knew what was gonna happen. They were like, "Oh no, the hero Palafin, he's out. Just run, run! The hero's here. Get out of here!" No, I would have Trick Roomed. I would have hit the Dondozo. That would have taken out the Dondozo. The Tatsugiri would have come out with the Rotom beside it, and then the next turn. Yeah, I guess that probably would have been a Flower Trick into Rotom, an Ice Punch into Tatsugiri. Even if they KO'd my Palafin that turn, then I still would have had Flower Trick the next turn to try and KO the Tatsugiri. I don't know. It was kind of up in the air a little bit, I think. Not totally confirmed that I was going to win that. But anyway, I had a plan. That was my plan. And folks, that's great. Let's go from game 1 into game 2. Let's see if we can, have some more fun with this. This is kind of fun. Let's do it. All right, and the next one to experience Hump Day is this person. Camerupt is going to be quite decent against most of these guys, I think this time I don't need to bring the Palafin. I think it made sense the last time. I don't think it makes a ton of sense right now. But I might still, man, it's hard to lead with Mousehold and Meowscarada. But at the same time, if we assume that the Mousehold's just going to go down, then I think we're good. And then what do I bring in the back here? Fairy type, eh? We've got Body Press on this on Magnezone. Okay, that's kind of cool. Honestly, kind of necessary here, right? We've got the Hydreigon, and we've got the what's his face, the King Gambit. Pelipper isn't going to do much with Hurricane and Hydro Pump. It'll do some decent damage against the Great Tusk, but I think we'll go with Magnezone here. I think that works. Gonna have to hope, and that's Choice Specs Magnezone too, so is honestly a bunch of Paradox Mons is going to be a bit of a tough match to beat, I think, but we beat a Dondozo, so why not, right? All right, we've got the dynamic duo. Yeah, this feels so much like it's just going to be a big Dazzling Gleam and Icy Wind, and that'll just be the end of it. But I don't know. Let's see, right? Let's follow me. I could just Terra Fire. I don't hate that. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it like this. Let's U-turn with the Mousehold, and let's Terra Fire Trick Room, right? Here we go. Here we go. It's a lot of mitigated damage if I do this, because that Mousehold is going after the Iron Bundle and the Fluttermane. So this guy right here, the Meowscarada, is going to benefit from Trick Room and that, and also the fact that it missed the Mousehold. So no. Just no. No, this isn't right. If I go into Magnezone here, is this right? No. I mean, sure. Yeah, let's do it. Let's thaw out right now. Okay? Cool? Would love that. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Not everything can come up Millhouse. Everything, everywhere, all at once. Just can't have that. Yeah, you know what? I guess let's hit a Protect. If I hit a Protect, I could Earthquake, but no, let's not Earthquake. We still want a Rock Slide. Do we? Oh, well, now I have to think about that. Earthquake is going to do effective damage, plus it's stab, so that's 150 times 0.75. Rock Slide is 75 times 0.75, but that is... Yeah, Earthquake's going to do more. And you know what? If I'm still frozen solid, Meowscarada just goes down, and it kind of failed me. Meowscarada failed me, so we're going to get out of there. That's a ghost. That's a spooky ghost. Meowscarada is just straight up frozen solid. You know what? You deserve what's coming, buddy. That's just a hydro pump on the frozen Meowscarada. Okay, cool. Not even going to be a hydro pump on the thing that isn't frozen, huh? Fair enough. A big old Shadow Ball on the Camerupt. It's going to be painful, but I don't think that'll take it out. Yeah, it does. All right. Cool. Oh, cool. Frozen Meowscarada is just not soup of the day. You know what I mean? Not the biggest fan of frozen Meowscarada. Well, let's see. Maybe Mousehold and Magnezone can take it up, take it home. You know. I feel like going for a follow me is silly. They're never going to go for a ghost move, right? So I might as well just target the Iron Bundle. Flash Cannon, I suppose. On that, yeah. Let's just do it. Yeah, Mousehold's going to take a big old piece of damage there. Really? Really? Okay. Okay. You know what? Fair play. Still, now both of my Pokemon get attacks off, and I get to at least KO, maybe, an Iron Bundle. One more time. There we go. Easy peasy. There goes that. Pokemon was hit 8 times. Here comes a big old Flash Cannon. Took it down to Sash. Right? It didn't trigger Sash. That's no Sash. We're going to hit a follow me real quick. I'm going to body press. I can't. We're going to Flash Cannon. Who do we even Flash Cannon? Does it matter? Yeah, I guess if it's Sucker Punch and Shadow Ball, then nothing happens on that side of the field today. But we're gonna do it. Mousehold became the center of attention. Sucker Punch is gonna do nothing. Shadow Ball is gonna do nothing. Wow. That's great. Wasn't expecting that. I mean, hey, if I had done 1 point of extra damage to that to that Fluttermane in the last turn, then this next Pokemon that's about to come out would have come out 1 turn earlier. And that would have hit the Mousehold. We wouldn't have wanted that. Yeah, that's a boy. Here comes the boy. We're going to follow me and hit a Flash Cannon because we have to. On that, yeah. You know what? Let's do it. Here comes the follow me. Is this just gonna be another Sucker Punch? Yeah. Would be hilarious if this Great Tusk would just have gone down, you know? Would have been so great. Oh, there's a crit. It's not an Anger Point crit, but you know, it's a crit. I'm just curious how much this Flash Cannon's going to do. Choice Specs Flash Cannon is not going to take it out. The -1 boy. I can't body press. I really want to body press. I just do. But it's not going to happen. Here comes the Sucker Punch. That would have KO'd me 2 turns ago. 2 turns straight of a Sucker Punch would have going to have KO'd me. Okay, so interesting game. We had fun. Meowscarada got straight up frozen with a blizzard that I terrored to counter. So you can't ever fully counter the bundle, turns out. So let's go into game 3. Let's try it one more time. Hopefully the same shenanigans just won't happen again. Let's just hope that they don't. Come on, let's go. All right, folks, it's time to get swifty. You ready? Let's bring out the Meowscarada because we have to. It's an interesting combination there. They've got the sand, and I really, really want to get rid of the sand. But bringing Pelipper won't help off the get-go, because that'll just be Pelipper triggers rain and Tyranitar triggers sand. So if we bring Camerupt, no, we got to bring Maushold. Maushold U-turns into Camerupt. We have Pelipper just to change the weather. Might happen eventually, might not happen eventually. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I feel like if I wanted to bring this team into the 21st century, I would replace that Magnezone with a Sandy Shocks. And that way, you still keep the whole theme of the Magnet Man in your team while not having Magnezone there. Because Magnezone, I mean, the stats will tell you it's not very good. It's not very good. The Pelipper I like. I like changing the rain away from sun. I like changing the rain, the weather away from sand. Like, that's all cool stuff. We're still going to Trick Room here. I feel like I need to follow me just in case, you know? Because, like, the worst that they do is spread moves, right? And if they hit me with a bunch of rock slides, then it's not so bad. We're going to follow me. Because rock slides, I can live. And is this like a Terra flying? Yeah, it's a Terra flying Tyranitar going for a Terra Blast on my Meowscarada. No, it's not. Unless this close combat takes out my my Maushold. Yeah, it does. Okay. Is that weird how I called that? It's like a fight or flight instinct, right? Like, you just know it's coming and you feel it in your bones. And Meowscarada lives! Yes! And lives at 13, no less. Lives at 13. Amazing. We're going to bring in... because look at this. Now it's going to survive sand at 2. Now I'm going to bring in Camerupt. I could bring in Pelipper, actually. We've got Protect here, right? Yeah, we do. I'm going to go ahead and bring in Pelipper. Because the fear that I now have is that Lycanroc is going to Excel Rock my Meowscarada and take me out before I can even Flower Trick my Camerupt. So I'm going to go for a Hydro Pump on the Lycanroc. I'm going to try and take it out. Yeah. Hopefully this helps. Okay. So it actually Accelerocked to the Pelipper, which isn't terrible, but the terrible part is that it is Focus Sash. Here comes a Rock Slide. That's going to hurt my Pelipper. I don't hate that it's gone, you know? Here's the main idea, right? A Rock Slide is going to take out both of those Pokemon. A Rock Slide is going to take out the rest of that team if I get the Flower Trick off. I don't often get this Flower Trick off because the Lycanroc is probably going to Excel Rock again. But that's okay. I can't go for an Earthquake because the Tyranitar is Terra Flying. Just would be really, really nice if they just let me have this. So here comes the Dragon Camerupt. Yeah, that's an Accelerock on Meow. I mean, you know, it wasn't meant to be. I still have Camerupt doing damage, just missing things. Just missing things, though. Oh, that did nothing. Oh, that did so much nothing. Hey, but you know what? I didn't miss the Lycanroc. Lycanroc went down. Everybody's so creative. What are they going to send out? Farigiraf. Okay. Okay. This would have been so much nicer if Camerupt was max attack. If it was just so angry, if Camerupt was so angry, I would have been so happy. I mean, maybe sometimes I get crits. I get crits. I get flinches. No, that doesn't happen here. Okay, well, that was fun. That was fun. I guess this really showed off some of the things that you don't want to happen when you're trying to get Anger Point to trigger on Camerupt. That's a that's a gimme goal. I love that. I love that. That's great. Okay, let's take this team into the lab. Let's talk about it. All right, can you have a seat right over there? I would like to talk to you about your team. Okay, let's go. Come on. All right, here is Mestegio's team, consisting of a Magnezone, Pelipper, Camerupt, Maushold, Meowscarada, and Palafin. Now, obviously, you saw in the very first game how this team is supposed to work. You have your Maushold and your Meowscarada. Your Meowscarada is unlikely to take enough damage that it goes down because of Maushold's Friend Guard, which is great. Meanwhile, Meowscarada gets Trick Room off. Your Maushold, hopefully, through using Follow Me or even by using U-Turn, goes down. You send in your Camerupt, and then you use Meowscarada in Trick Room. You use its Flower Trick on Camerupt, who can Terrastalize to really not take much damage, but really doesn't need to Terrastalize because of just how little damage that Meowscarada does to it. However, when it crits, it triggers the Anger Point, you max out your attack, and you hit the people with Earthquakes and Flare Blitzes and Rock Slides, and you just do as much damage as you possibly can. Earthquake is going to be your biggest damage dealing move here among the two, partner Pokemon on the other side, but Flare Blitz is your biggest single target damage. Meowscarada is, of course, slower than Camerupt in Trick Room because of the Iron Ball that it holds. But then you also have things like Palafin, or things like Pelipper, or things like Magnezone. Personally, again, I would opt to remove the Magnezone, put in the Sandy Shocks, even keep it as the same Terra type, keep Terra Blast on it, keep Volt Switch on it. I see what you're trying to do with the Volt Switch. Just put Sandy Shocks on there. It does the same thing. But then also it has access to Earth Power, or I don't even know what your other move could be. I guess it could be Protect and then just switch out Choice Specs for something else. Assault Vest even. Nope, not with Protect. Anyway, you can figure it out. The Pelipper and Palafin work really well as a duo because of the Drizzle and Palafin's whole deal. Your Jet Punch in the rain does just so much damage, and your Hydro Pump is great. The Maushold, again, the Friend Guard does really well. I feel like having Population Bomb isn't really necessary. You can probably get away with removing Population Bomb, putting on something like an Encore, make it function a little bit more like an Iron Bundle does in today's world with Encore on it. You still have the attacking move in U-Turn if you want to get out of there, but I feel like regularly you're not going to be hitting Population Bomb for any real reason. But yeah, my suggestion is just to get this Magnezone into a Sandy Shocks kind of territory, kind of bring it into Series 2. And then, you know what? Series 2 is going to end in 2 weeks, and we're going to be in Series 3. And then this whole thing goes out the window because now we have Ruinous Pokemon ruining all of our strategies. Or maybe enhancing them. Maybe you want to put a Ruinous Bond in this team to make your Camerupt do even more. I don't know. Anyway, folks, this has been this team. This has been the Team ID. See if you can, have a better time with it than I did. Although, you know what? One out of 3 ain't bad. There's also the Pokepaste down in the description below. You can go and check that out. And folks, I want to thank you again for watching. Go on over to our Discord and drop your rental code and your Pokepaste for me to go and try out your team. I've been Mike, and I play with 2 Pokemon on the field, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.